Hey, good morning, MWISD family. This is John. Quick update today. First, I want to share a couple of news items about things going on in the state and the county, and then I'll talk a little bit about the school, but I'm going to keep it short today. Governor Abbott came out day before yesterday, I think, maybe yesterday. It's all kind of a blur now. And he announced that all schools in Texas will be closed until at least May the 4th. Of course, that could change depending on how the situation is at that time, but we had the county schools here, Palo County Schools, had announced just the day before that we are closed until further notice. So just to let you know, until further notice means at least May 4th. We will not open before May the 4th on the governor's order, and neither will any other public school in the state of Texas. The other thing I want to say has to do with the virus. We now have a case in Palo County. It's a little bit confusing because we kind of have two cases. We have one case that the first news that came out yesterday, a patient at Palo Pinto General Hospital tested positive, but that patient was not a resident of this county. They were a resident of another county that their doctor sent them to the hospital here as a testing center. Maybe they lived, nearby in one of the little towns in one of the counties around us, and we were the closest hospital or something like that. So they tested here. According to the Palo General Hospital Facebook page, their doctor sent them here. They drove straight to the testing center, took their test, got right back into their car, went back home, and went into quarantine. So had no interactions here locally, which is great news. But then right after that, another news item came out maybe a couple hours later that a Palo Pinto County resident has tested positive. They did not test here at this hospital. They tested somewhere else, and that they're also home in quarantine. So the virus has now officially arrived here in Palo Pinto County. So please take every precaution because it is highly contagious. And that's just the confirmed case. I think everybody is aware that if you've got a confirmed case, you probably have several other cases, and there are people who it doesn't affect real hard. The virus doesn't make them just extremely sick, and so there are people who get sick and maybe don't ever get tested, and they could still be contagious. So I would just say take every precaution, continue to avoid public places, avoid groups. So the one thing I want to talk about related to school, had a question yesterday from a parent asking me to give an update on grade promotion for next year, grade retention next year. And I'm not quite ready to get into that today because we had two big meetings yesterday with principals and curriculum department folks and assistant superintendent to work through the details related to that. We want to make sure that whatever processes that we put into place are fair. So, like I said I don't know if you read the interview yesterday with David May at Minerals Index, but we're trying to thread a needle when it comes to academics. We do not want to make things too hard on parents and students during this time of in-home learning, but we also don't want to just punt on learning and give a bunch of easy, busy work so that kids don't continue to grow academically. Ultimately, if you're an educator, you believe that education is a good in and of itself, that education is not just about being able to get that diploma so you can get a job, that really it's about forming human beings and helping them grow, obviously in the practical skills of reading, writing, and arithmetic, but also to grow as people. So we look at it kind of as a holistic endeavor, and so that job hasn't stopped. We've drafted parents to help in this important endeavor, and of course, parents love their kids more than anyone, even more than their teachers, and so we know that parents want what's best for their kids, just like we do. So I think we're a good team on that. But I'm getting way off the track here, so I'm going to keep it short. What I want to say is probably tomorrow. I'm still waiting on a couple of answers to a couple of details. I've got a couple of principals talking to their teachers to make sure we do what everybody can kind of agree is fair and workable when it comes to grades, GPA, class rank, grade promotion, grade retention for next year. So I was going to put out a video on that today, but I don't think that is quite fully baked yet. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have answers on those questions for you. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day.